The New York Islanders fall to the Seattle Kracken 5-2 in what might be what I think I may have witnessed the end of the New York Islanders season tonight. Uh, Sad but true. I am the most optimistic Islander fan that you will ever find, and I'm going to shake it off after tonight because I know that the season actually isn't over. However, it certainly does feel like it, and lots of reasons why. I mean, we went into this game in 12th place in the conference, and now we've dropped a spot, and Ottawa and Detroit are now a point behind us, and the Montreal Canadiens are 2 points behind us. So we're 2 points away from being the worst team in the conference right now. Now, like they were saying on ESPN tonight, injuries aren't an excuse, but they are a reality. And that's kind of what's happened with this team. And I'll give this team 100% credit for hanging around as long as they did. But it's been a long time period of being without players. And it's finally starting to catch up to us. But that really has nothing, talent tonight had nothing to do with it. It was all about effort level. But I'm just saying that over the it's been well over a month now where we've been out significant players and it's finally catching up to us. Uh, if our guys start returning right now, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What are we? We're 5 weeks into Barzell's injury, and the first time I even ever hear that Matt is even on the ice skating is tonight by the ESPN broadcasters, Ray Ferraro. First person I've heard mention that Barzell is on the ice. And he said he's skating around like a demon out there. And I don't I how would we know that as Islander fans? How would we possibly know that? Thanks, Ray. I appreciate that update. So I guess my spirits are up a little, hoping that maybe Matt's closer than it might seem right now. What's happening with Declare? Who knows? Pelech, we know he finally skated today with the team, but uh, this injury reporting from the Islanders is absolutely ridiculous. So, bottom line is we're in big trouble, and I can live with that. I'll always say I can live with it as long as the effort's there. And tonight there was just no effort from this team. It was disgusting to watch. I literally felt the pain of of the people that were at the game who paid hard earned money to go watch that debacle tonight. Like, I know all of us have been at a job. You know, that 1 hour that you're thinking, oh, how am I going to make it through this hour of work? How am I going to make it through this hour of work? And if you hadn't known at that time while you were feeling like, how am I going to get through this hour of work? That you were going to take this hour of work that you actually somehow survived making it through and throw it away on the Islanders tonight. I mean, I feel for you. I feel for you. No hardworking person should throw money like that away. No excuses for the Islanders. No excuses for the Islanders tonight. And it's just, well, our depth really showed. I mean, when we're a full team, we've got pretty good depth because we have a lot of good fourth liners. However, we haven't instituted those fourth liners properly. We still haven't really given Foodie a chance. We haven't brought Gauthier up, but we keep giving Martin and Engvall these chances over and over and over again, where you throw those guys in, even when the guys return from injury, we're going to be better. I mean, we couldn't pick worse players to get injured. It was all our top end talent, just all gone for 6 weeks minimum. And except for Romanov, Romanov was about 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. So we're in a situation, folks, and it's not a good one. And I seriously feel like I watched the season end tonight. It looked that bad. It really did. The effort level was just horrible, just absolutely horrible. I mean, it goes right down from top to bottom, from Lou all the way down to our AHL team and everything. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough. It's just not. So yeah, I guess Oh man, let's talk about how the game went down, I guess. It was a horrible night for me, fantasy wise tonight too, because I had Sorokin and the guy that I was playing in fantasy tonight had to cord. So thank God the Islanders actually scored some goals at the end of the game there to help me a little bit on my fantasy team. But that one really, I got double whammy tonight. My team lost, and then my team caused my fantasy team to just tank for the week, and I don't know, man. I don't know. So anyway, the Kraken open up an early lead in the first period. So much for the nothing periods that we have, and uh, I wish I had something good to say about the Islanders tonight, but I don't. And then they go in, and instead of going nothing, we go down 2-0 on a power play. This is the third time this year, folks, that this has happened to us. Three times this year, we went up against the 31st ranked power play in the league. And three times, that 31st team has went 2 for 2 on the power play on us. That's how a different team becomes a 31st power play team is after they play the Islanders, they move out of the 31st slot and move up to like 29th or 28th, and somebody else comes take their place. Then they come play the Islanders, and then they rack up their power play percentage and get out of 31st. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. It's the most passive penalty kill I think I've ever seen in my life. And it's a penalty kill that's just waiting to have something happen to them. Just waiting for something to happen to them. There is just no aggressiveness at all on this PK. And the way to have an effective PK is to be aggressive. There was so many points of attack that the Islanders could have made on either one of those power plays where they chose not to leave their position in that thing. You have to get out of that box and put pressure on people. But for some reason, the Islanders, the only way they'll get out of that box is if one guy goes up, then he comes back, and then the other guy goes up, and then he comes back, and then they're back into the box. And it's just 2 minutes of hanging on. It's just 2 minutes of hanging on. That's basically all we're doing, hanging on. So Bjorkstrand scores rather easily on the power play. I mean, poor Sorokin, man. Deflection, deflection. I mean, no chance on either one of these goals. And once again, Elliott just getting no scoring support. So instead of usually having our passive 0-0 first period, we walk out being down 2-0. Who knows? Maybe that was going to be better for us. But with the effort level that I saw, it didn't look much better. But oh, wait a second, wait a second. You think the effort level in the first period was bad? The Islander said, hold my beer. Hold my beer. I will show you an even worse level of effort in the second period. And it was hard to watch. It was hard to watch. And I didn't even see Vince Dunn's goal. Thankfully, my feed just went out for just for the amount of time that he scored the goal. I saw it on replay. Great shot. But yeah, 3-0 Islanders in the second period, and this one's now starting to get out of control. And of course, then Seattle gets their second power play, and which obviously I've already told you they converted as they go 2 for 2 on the power play tonight. Shane Wright scores against us. 4-0, game, set, and match. So after 2 periods, it's looking like, well, what can you hope for in the third period? I was hoping that Horvat would score to break his scoring slump. That didn't happen. I was hoping to see the Islanders at least come out and say, we're down 4-0, but we're going to show we know what we did wrong. We're going to come out with a ton of effort in the last third period. And no, didn't see that. Didn't see that. I didn't see the effort in the third period. The only reason we scored is because is the only reason we scored is because we pulled a goaltender and got 2 6-on-5 goals. One from Noah Dobson, from Holmstrom and Lee. I mean, tons and tons of pressure. It's probably our best looking 6-on-5 all year. We eventually still do give up a goal. I mean, but we scored two and gave up one. So, um, It says that Siplikov scored the. I'm getting conflicting results about who scored the second goal. It's either Siplikov or Zizekas, one or the other. They both swatted it at the same time. So, but anyway, they were putting on great pressure again, and that was Siplikov from Pollock and Horvat. And it was exciting. It was an exciting 6 minutes. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, but at no point in time did I think we were coming back to tie the score at 4-4. And sure enough, Noah Dotson, who's supposed to be this great skater, just gets now, granted, he was caught flat-footed. I get that. But still, if you're a great skater, get on your horse and go get that puck. He couldn't even do that. And Schwartz just basically outskated him to the puck. So, mind you, I guess in Noah's defense, and believe me, you'll find a lot from me coming to Noah's defense right now. But in his defense, he was on the ice a lot in the last 6 minutes. So he was probably he was probably tuckered out. I'm sure he was at the time, but yeah, too little, too late, boys. That didn't help us at all. So uh, talking about the players tonight is going to be really fairly easy. It's going to be fairly quick because you're going to see I'm going to sum up a lot of people uh, in short order, unless something really sticks out about them. But I've only got good things to say about four players tonight, and two of them are goaltenders. So figure it out from there. And the first guy that I'll talk about is that one guy, Max Siplikov. I mean, ESPN was absolutely raving about him. They have every right to rave about him. He was absolutely fantastic tonight. And what the one common theme with Siplikov tonight, and he got moved around a lot to a lot of different lines. Whatever line Siplikov went on, it automatically became our best line. He had two shifts with Wallstrom and Pajot. They were our best line. When they put him back in the third period, back on Nelson's line, they once again became our normal best line. Wherever Sipakov went, and he played with a lot of different players tonight, a lot of different players. They became the best line, and it's just that plain and simple. The guy is he makes things happen. He makes things happen. He's a smart hockey player. He's a big boy. He can skate. He can shoot. He can pass. He can carry the puck, and it's pretty obvious to me that he's one of our most valuable players, if not our most valuable player on the team. And I know he's not even leading us in scoring or goals or anything, but he's just leading by example, like game in, game out, game in, game out. He's just doing it right. Simon Holmstrom, not good enough. Bo Horvat, not good enough. I see you trying to score a goal. You're not doing a very good job of it. Not good enough. Pierre Engvall, you are absolute complete garbage. You are garbage. You are a virus. You are a virus. And I watched that virus move all around different Islander lines tonight. And as that virus went around from line to line, as that virus went and got on a new line, that line all of a sudden got sick. That's how much of an impact Pierre Engvall has on the team. You want to talk addition by subtraction? You can start with Pierre Engvall. Like it didn't matter where he went. He just made everybody worse wherever he goes. And it's hard to blame the guys that are playing with him. It's more on Lou Lamoriello and Patrick Waugh for putting him on the ice. I don't care, Patrick, if Lou's telling you to put him out there. If you're going to be that kind of coach that lets Lou walk over. Walk away, Patrick. Walk away while you still have your reputation. You can still get another job in this league. But I'd be damned if I'm being the coach and you're telling me to put garbage on the ice when my job is on the line. Yeah, I don't think so. Engvall, you are garbage. The effort wasn't there. It's twice they benched you to try to get that effort back. The time they sent you to the AHL is the only time it worked. It's the only time it worked. So maybe we send him to the AHL again. And I'll tell you what, there's no guarantee when he comes back from the AHL this time that he'll be as good as he was last time. Because that's just the type of player he is. He's garbage. Garbage. Fashion, tried, not good enough. Not good enough. Sorry. Paul Mary. Here's my other forward that gets kudos from me tonight. So Kyle Palmieri, my God, what has that guy gotten? Like over 200, over 100 stitches in his face in the last 2 weeks? Like, oh my God, he's starting to look like Frankenstein. I mean, you can't even tell that one skate cut that he's got up there. It's already healed nicely and everything. But his poor wife probably hasn't been able to kiss Kyle in over a month. Like, I mean, eating cannot be a lot of fun for Kyle Palmieri in this last month, but what a warrior. I'll just give him that. What a warrior. And I tell you, folks, it is tough. And he had a situation where he got cut tonight, a new cut, and then he got another new cut and reopened the first cut. And I can tell you from experience, it hurts way more to have a stitched up cut reopen than the initial cut itself. It just hurts like hell. But what a warrior. Palms was back and paying the price. He was sacrificing his body. That's effort. That's all ever asked for. And he did it with a warrior mentality. Wallstrom, you were a little better tonight, but I'm still kind of disappointed. When Sipakov was on the ice, that was your opportunity to score a goal. Now, obviously, tonight you had way more chances than you normally do, but you got to start cashing in on some of those. So, not good enough, Wally. Not good enough. Anders Lee, not his best game tonight. Uh, Anders, you've shown us you can do better. I'm going to give you a pass tonight because of how well you've been playing. But as for tonight, not good enough. Garbage. Brock Nelson, you came out really excited because you could tell you were pumped up about being picked for Team USA and you came out flying, but it didn't take long for Engvall to take that enthusiasm away from you. Brock, you weren't good enough tonight. Garbage. Kyle McLean, I have given you more leeway than most players on this team this year and blamed all your problems on other players. I blamed it on Martin, I blamed it on Engvall, and now is start time to come for you, Kyle. You are not playing the way you played last year. Now, granted, I know what an anchor a guy like Martin and those guys can be. But you still have to make things happen on your side. I've talked about this before where me and a center have played with just ourselves when we've had a really bad third person on the line and we could still be effective at times because we played amongst ourselves and we just excluded that person. And but we could make things happen together, not all the time, but at least we could get a little something done. You're getting nothing done. Last year, you were getting breakaways like crazy. Your forechecking was off the charts, and I'm not seeing any of that. So, Kyle McLean, garbage. Pajot, uh, good in the face-off dot, not good enough. Garbage. Cizikas, you might have scored a goal tonight. Depends if you checked NHL.com or if you checked TSN. Not sure. Either way, garbage. Ryan Pulock, I can't call garbage on Pollock, and I can't say a he was good. He was good. Okay, so I have five players that were okay. Pollock was good. He was good. I didn't see him make any drastic mistakes out there, but he got one shot on that one block shot. He did pick up another assist tonight. But not he's had better games, but he was good. So I'm gonna leave him in the good category. Noah Dobson, Noah Dobson, Noah Dobson, Noah Dobson. I did see some offense out of you tonight, but I still see that really bad defense. I still see that really bad defense, and I'm going to give you a break on the empty netter because I think you were on the ice for a long period of time before that, and you just didn't have the jam to get there. You did get one of the empty net goals. That's good. Maybe that'll get the monkey off the back for you, but defensively, you weren't enough. And once again, his ice time is down around 22 minutes, so that kind of reflected that. And the reason his ice time is up at 22 minutes is because we needed to score a goal at the end of the period, end of the third period. Scott Mayfield. Um, yeah, I saw some things he shouldn't have done out there tonight. Not good enough, garbage. Romanoff, I've seen you play better. Not good enough, garbage. Isaiah George, uh, I saw some good things, but I saw a lot of bad things tonight too. And I haven't seen a lot of bad things tonight by Isaiah. I've praised Isaiah about his first pass out of the zone, but some of those first passes out of the zone he was making tonight were like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can't rip like a slap shot at your player with the puck a foot off the ice and expect them to pick up that pass. I mean, holy moly, some of those were really bad. And he fumbled the puck a lot tonight and he lost it a lot tonight. So not good enough. Garbage. You're a rookie. I'll give you a break. Ilya Sorokin, I feel for you, Ilya. Not a whole lot you could have done tonight. Your save percentage took a beating, that's for sure. You can thank your other 18 skaters for those statistics for you tonight. And Marcus Holberg, I thought had an excellent preseason, and he had an excellent third period. I am not. I would have no problem like if and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this because I want to keep Varley. I love Varley, but like if we somehow lost Varley, I would have no problem with Holberg being our backup goaltender. He's shown me enough, and I saw enough out of him in Ottawa on a really bad Ottawa Senator team when he kept them in many a game. So pretty impressed with Holberg's game tonight. So that's pretty much it. That's everybody got to talk about. I think Patrick is Wah is making some mistakes. I really do. I'm not impressed with how he's tossing up and mixing the lines. I think there's better combinations and possibilities, but it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter what Patrick did tonight with the effort that the Islanders gave. It just simply wouldn't have mattered. And it's definitely time for I think Lou to step aside and move on. It's I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to have Lou as the guy making the moves this year, especially if this is going to be his last year. If it's not going to be his last year, then I don't mind him making the moves, but they're just not going to be great moves because there's just a lot of things I'm not really happy with on the construction of this team. So that's pretty much what we got for you tonight. I don't know. All I can say is my heart goes out to anybody who paid good money to watch this game tonight. I feel for you. Uh, Team is looking like I thought they were going to look like for the last 6 weeks. Is the way they look tonight is the way I thought they were going to be. So I'll give them kudos for hanging around, but it's almost like I watched the season end tonight. It just kind of felt like that. It really did. It really did. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about it? Put it your comments down below. Let's talk about it and chat about it. But these guys are disappointing me to no end when they don't put out an effort, and that was just horrible. If I better see a 100% completely different team next game, or we're cooked. We're cooked. So anyway, that's all I got for tonight. So you guys and girls, y'all take care out there and peace out.